A girl named Hayden Summers is returning to campus 3 years after a bad breakup, but she's not the same girl who left. Now she's cold, guarded, and definitely not looking for love. It's move-in day at a prestigious university. Parents are everywhere, helping their kids carry boxes up to their dorm rooms. Amidst all the commotion, we see a lone girl walking onto campus. Her name is Hayden Summers. She's got this long, luscious hair that's like a golden brown color. The camera lingers on her face, emphasizing her stunning beauty. She has these big blue eyes that seem lost in thought. There's a hint of sadness around them, like she's carrying some emotional baggage. Hayden arrives at her dorm room, which is decorated with fairy lights and posters. There's a cute little setup on the desk with photos and mementos from her past. It's clear that despite her guarded nature, there's still a part of her that longs for connection and happiness. At the same time, across campus, we meet Chase Nolan, our bad boy love interest. He's leaning against a locker with a smirk on his face. His dark hair falls over his intense dark eyes. He's got this effortlessly cool vibe about him. Chase is the kind of guy who doesn't play by the rules, but everyone loves him anyway. He's charming, charismatic, and a bit of a rebel. As Chase walks through the crowded hallway, people stop and stare at him. He's got this magnetic presence that draws people in. There's an undeniable chemistry between them. Even when they don't acknowledge each other, you can feel the tension building. One day during class, Hayden is taking notes while staring off into space. Suddenly, a book flies through the air and lands on her desk. Everyone turns to look at the culprit, which is none other than Chase. Their eyes meet, and there's this electric spark between them. Chase leans back in his chair, a playful smirk on his face. Hayden shoots him a sharp look, but there's a hint of a smile playing on her lips. Despite her best efforts to resist, Hayden finds herself drawn to Chase's magnetic personality and rebellious spirit. They start spending more time together, exploring the sprawling campus and engaging in playful banter. One particularly intense scene takes place during a downpour. Chase and Hayden find themselves running for cover as raindrops pour down in torrents. They seek refuge under a tree, their bodies pressed close together. The rain soaks their clothes, mirroring the steamy emotions building between them. As they stand there, drenched and vulnerable, the barriers between them start to crumble away. In a moment of passion, Chase impulsively kisses Hayden. She responds at first, but then pulls away, breaking his heart. We see a flashback to her past, revealing why she's so guarded. In a previous relationship, she trusted too much and ended up getting hurt badly. This experience left her emotionally scarred and hesitant to love again. Back in the present, Hayden tries to push Chase away, but he's determined to win her heart. Undeterred by her initial rejection, Chase redoubles his efforts to show Hayden that he's different. He takes her to a house party where they dance amidst flashing lights and thumping music. The energy is electric as they sway together on the dance floor, lost in their own little bubble. But soon, Chase gets into a fight with some jocks and storms out. When Hayden follows him outside, she finds him leaning against a car with a brooding expression. She confronts him, demanding to know what happened. Chase opens up to her, revealing the pain of losing his father when he was young. He shares how this event made him push people away to protect himself from further heartbreak. Hayden listens intently, her heart breaking for him. She realizes that behind his bad boy exterior lies a deep, wounded soul. Touched by his vulnerability, Hayden decides to let him in, embracing him in a tight hug. As the school year progresses, Hayden and Chase's relationship deepens. They share intimate moments, stealing kisses between classes and exploring the depths of their feelings for each other. One day they find themselves lying on a field of soft grass, gazing up at the clouds. Chase confesses his love for Hayden, his voice filled with emotion. She reciprocates his feelings, admitting that she's fallen for him too. They seal their love with a passionate kiss, promising to be together no matter what. However, their newfound happiness is short-lived. A jealous ex-boyfriend of Hayden's, Blake, returns to seek revenge. He's angry that Hayden has moved on, and he'll stop at nothing to make her pay. In a fit of rage, Blake confronts Chase, throwing punches that connect with sickening thuds. Chase fights back, fueled by his protective instincts for Hayden. The two boys clash, their bodies slamming against the lockers and desks. The hallway becomes a battleground as they exchange furious blows. Meanwhile, Hayden watches in horror, torn between the two men she cares about. She runs to help Chase, but Blake pushes her away, his eyes blazing with anger. He threatens to hurt Chase if she doesn't do what he says. Terrified for Chase's safety, Hayden reluctantly agrees to Blake's demands. She leads him to a secluded spot on campus, where she knows Chase will be waiting. When Chase sees Blake with Hayden, he immediately steps in front of her, shielding her with his body. He stands his ground, ready to face whatever comes next. Blake taunts Chase, enjoying the fear in his eyes. He's determined to humiliate Chase and win back Hayden. What he doesn't realize is that Chase is made of stronger stuff. With Blake distracted, Chase seizes his chance. He lunges forward, sending Blake crashing to the ground. The fight resumes with renewed intensity. Purses and books fly through the air as the two boys engage in a furious dance of fists and feet. Finally, Blake succumbs to Chase's relentless attacks, collapsing in a heap at his feet. Adrenaline fades, and the weight of the situation hits Hayden. She rushes to Chase, her heart pounding in her chest. She cradles his face in her hands, tears streaming down her cheeks. Relief washes over her as she sees the determination and strength in his eyes. Hayden realizes that she's in love with a man who is unafraid to stand up for what he believes in. Chase looks back at her, his eyes filled with love and admiration. He wipes away her tears, whispering words of comfort and reassurance. In that moment, they know their bond is unbreakable. Hayden Summers is not the same girl who entered university 3 years ago. She's stronger, wiser, and most importantly, she's found love again. The movie ends with Hayden and Chase walking hand in hand across the vibrant campus. Camera pans up, showing the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. The background music swells, underscoring the romantic atmosphere. As they turn to leave, we catch one last glimpse of their smiling faces, a testament to the power of love and resilience. Overall, this cinematic college romance promises to be a whirlwind of emotions, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. With its stellar cast, breathtaking cinematography, and a compelling storyline, this film is sure to leave audiences swooning and reaching for the tissues. Whether you're a longtime fan of Nicholas Sparks' adaptations or new to his work, get ready to be swept away by this unforgettable love story. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and prepare for an evening of romance, drama, and maybe just a few happy tears.